Hello, my name is Delinda Pushitaniqua. I go by Oogie. It's short for Ugimakwa, which means Chief Lady. I'm Bear Clan of the Meskwaki Nation from Tama, Iowa. I started dancing as soon as I could walk. I grew up going to powwows and dancing, fancy shawl. We used to travel around and compete, and after a while it wasn't fun. I mean, I love dancing, but it wasn't fun. It was like the stress and the pressure of being judged in competition was it just sort of ruined the desire that I had to dance, and I stopped dancing for a while, and I went to college, and I still danced a little bit, dancing in clubs and things like that, going to raves. The electronica, EDM scene was big back then. And then I started dancing again, and my knee started to hurt, and I had this surgery where they stuck a camera in my leg and in my knee and told me that I was developing arthritis and that I injured my knee, and that's what the pain was, and they, smoothed it out or whatever. But the doctor told me that I wouldn't be able to dance again, that I wouldn't dance again.
Just a young gun with a quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my old life behind. Not a yes sir, not a follower. Fit the box, fit the mold, have a seat in the foyer. Take a number. I was lightning before the thunder. Thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 thunder. Kids were laughing in my classes while I was screaming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star. They say you're basic, they say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping in the nosebleeds.
And one night, I went out bowling with my cousin Tashina. I remember I bowled a 22. We were always told to get educated, to go to college and learn what we can and bring it back to the people. And I was always excited to go on this adventure and just wanting to get out and explore the world. And ever since I was little, I knew that I wanted to be an actor, so I went and did that. When I was growing up, there was no Meskwaki drama warriors, nothing like that. I didn't really know that Native people could be actors. I always see those fake Indians or the Italians or Kevin Costner. But when I got to college and I started doing theater and saw that Native people could be actors, we could tell our stories, and that just sort of became my mission, is just to tell stories, tell the truth, show the world that we're people too, I think a lot of our stories are universal, and we're all just trying to get by. I think about the ancestors a lot. I think about how grateful I am that they survived. You know, I know the stories of, you know, some of my ancestors who barely survived raids, attacks by the army, you know. My grandpa was a prisoner of war, captured by the Nazis, and I don't know, and it's just like all of these chances where one of my ancestors could have been killed and they weren't. I go down to the river, to the Mississippi River, because it runs through Minneapolis, St. Paul, and I take my tobacco and I put it in the water, and I think about them and I thank them for surviving. You know, the wind is blowing, which is nice. I love the wind. It always reminds me of my ancestors. Feels like they're speaking to me, you know. The birds are out. The birds are singing. It's so nice. So I'm gonna be sitting out here for a while and just being. Just let my energy recharge. Let nature recharge me. Sometimes there's nothing to do but weave and watch Harry Potter. I've just been crying all morning, and I don't think I can stop crying. And I want a friend. I don't want to be alone right now, but I just feel like I can't. I don't want to be in public just crying and like I want to go to this thing because I want to think about something else, but I feel like I've just been keeping it in and pushing it down, and it's not helping. It's just here, and I feel really bad, and I'm hurting so much, and my heart hurts. My little cousins are just dying, and I'm fighting my own depression, and I am having suicidal thoughts since I was a kid, and I'm always fighting them, and these voices that are just like, you're a waste of space, and you're not enough, and you're not doing anything, and nobody will care if you're gone. Nobody even cares about you right now, and I don't know how to make these voices stop. No matter how many times I tell them to shut the fuck up, they keep coming back, and my relatives are just dying, and they're just, some of them are just gone, and I don't know if we'll ever know where they went, what happened to them, and I don't know who to talk to about that. I just need to get it out, and fuck, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. There's really nothing I can do except keep living my life, and I don't know how to save anyone. I don't know how to help. I don't know how to help. I don't know what to do. trying really hard to just find that love inside myself and share it. Every day I'm constantly asking, what can I do? The only thing I was ever good at is acting. It was the only place where I felt at home, with people who thought like me and felt like me. I never fit in back home, and I don't like being made fun of for who I am. At least here I'm not made fun of or put down for who I am or what I like, what I do. I just don't know the point of this video. I just know that I needed somebody to listen. Even if it's just me. Because right now I feel like I'm the only person that I have. Which I know that a lot of people with depression feel that way, and it's not true. There are people who love us. They're right in there. They're right there. And I just have to go to them. Which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go. Well, I waited too long and I missed the show. I couldn't get in. So I'm still like hurting. I just came down to the river. It's the Mississippi. It means a lot to us, Meskwakis. And I like to come here when I just feel so alone. There's other people on the river too. I don't know, it's hard being alone, and I wish I had friends to hang out with, you know, people I could just call and say I'm having a really bad day, and they would come and just be with me. So I don't think there's anything that anybody can say, because grief is a bitch. Grief is a bitch, and there's nothing we can do but just feel it. So I came outside hoping that the river would help me wash the grief away, just process it and take it on down. So yeah, sometimes you do want to reach out and you try and nobody's there for you. The ancestors are here for us. The earth is here for us. And we're here for ourselves. I think it's important that we find space within us, around us. What is it people say? What happens to us is 10%, and 90% is how we react. So, just gonna keep going. That's all I can do, really, until I know what else to do. This summer has been busy. Done some great shows. Getting a lot of work, job opportunities, and that's good. It's what I always wanted. It's just that, we lost Trevor, and my little cousins, and there's just so many. I can't even keep track. I can't keep count. I know that death has always been a part of human existence. But in a time where we're supposed to be the 7th generation and we're alive because of our ancestors' prayers, and our people are still dying young. And it's just hard to keep losing people all the time. And there's not that many of us, and that's why it's hard, I mean, it's hard to lose a relative, it's hard to lose a friend. I just getting lost in this grief, and just trying to keep it together, because I still have things to do, and it's really hard. And people see me on Facebook and think that my life is so great, and it's really hard. Every day is hard. It feels like it right now. I'm sure there were some good days in there, but I can't even see them because this pain in my heart, and just seeing the faces of all the people who I won't see again, and all the people I do want to see, and they're not here right now. And to be with them right now. I need that physical presence. I need that connection, and I don't have it. And you know, it's like that thing where you just think that everybody's too busy. Everybody has their own life. I just wish I had, I don't know, comfort enough to be alone all the time. Because I am alone all the time.
Gaul. Come murdering ministers. You murdering devils. Come thick night and fall thee in the dust smoke of hell.
Smoke of hell.
That my keen knife see not the wounded makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry,
Hold! Hold! Stop!
Stop! Stop!
I have 2 nights watch with you and can receive no truth in your report. When was it last she walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. Yet all this while in a most fast sleep.
A great perturbation in relation to receive at once the benefit.
Come to my woman's breasts and take my milk for gall! My milk for gall! Come, murdering ministers!
You murdering devils!
Come, thick night! And pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell.
Smoke of hell!
That my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, Hold! Hold!
Stop! Stop! Stop!
You know, back home in my community, when someone passes away, usually everything just like stops, and you know, there's no gathering, there's no event, and when Devin passed away, I was home. I mean, I had to go home I had already been planning to go home, and I went to the funeral home, and I sat with her and her dad and my cousin, and I just wanted to stay, and I work in an environment that's not Meskwaki, and so the show still had to go on, and you know, I had signed a contract and agreed to be at these shows, and it's really hard as an actor because if I don't have an understudy, I have to be there. There's all of these things. It's like a completely different world, and you know, event space is paid for, people buy tickets, and it was I just wanted to be at home and be at the funeral and be with my family, and I'm in this difficult spot where I have obligations,
and no one else can meet them. No one else can do what I can do, and there's just I'm just so torn, and it's makes me feel like not even Meskwaki, but I just there's got to be a better way. I need to have that time with my family. If someone dies, and it feels like there's always somebody dying, and it's so hard to plan my life in a different community, in a different environment, in a whole nother world, and I don't even know. It's not easy, and it really makes me question priorities and the things that I've put before my family, and it's I don't like it. I want to be able to have that freedom to go home and be with my family. It's just hard. It's just hard.
Is that Yogi? I don't know. I think it is. Look at her, it's cuckoo.
Hey, baby. Baby. Oogie, what's Oogie doing? Yeah, what's Oogie doing?
This way. This way. No, this way. There you go. Other way. It's upside down. Get the bun in, which is I love you, Meskwaki.
For as long as I can remember, my family has been growing our traditional corn that's been passed down from generation to generation. It's a family endeavor, and it's hard work. You know, it takes all summer long, but it's kind of nice to have family all come together. When we were kids, we used to, when it came time to harvest, we would call our cousins and ask them, hey, you want to come over? And so they'd come over. We wouldn't tell them that we were doing corn. And then as soon as they walked in the door, we'd hand them a spoon, and my mom would say, get to work. It was nice having, you know, our friends, our cousins come over, and we would just, you know, watch a movie while we're shelling the corn. And I don't know, it's a lot of work, but it's easy, and it's a great time, a great way to spend with family.
Thank you.
Trixie. 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 Eagles? Yeah. Bugs, you can see them.
Can you see the bugs?
Yeah, you can. That's funny. Ugly dog.
Wow. Oh my God, look. You can't even see over there. How do you, how?
The timer is running. It's the 15 seconds now.
Oh wait, I gotta cook it. I gotta cook it.
Cook it!
Oven done. And then how? Okay, okay.
1 can. 31 seconds. 217.
Yeah.
So 2020 was wild, huh? Crazy, crazy time. And I know it seems like everything is falling apart. My life fell apart. I mean, and we've lost even more people. And I had a mental breakdown on Facebook. I mean, I put a call out because it was like the lowest I've ever been, and people showed up for me. I reached out for help, and people were there, like in force. And I had like 200 comments on that post, and it like, I think it saved my life, really saved my life. And I'm very grateful to everyone who reached out to me. Just even thinking about how low I was still shakes me. But I just 2021, the start of 2021 was very hard for me, but then it also got very good. And I got a lot more gigs, and I got to work with you know, Wanderlust and Full Circle and Pillsbury, and I filmed my first short film in December. It's not out yet. It's called No Spectators Allowed with Cherry Street Films in Portland, and it's in post right now. So I'm super excited. I hope it does well. And I am like building I'm building 3 YouTube channels. So I've got Oogie Push, OOGIEPUSH, 2 words. I've got Auntie Oogie Presents, which is geared toward my nieces and nephews, but also I've like made it in a way so that my friends feel like they're hanging out with me. Oh, and on Oogie Push, it's the one that I've had the longest, and so there's like a lot of old videos on there, and I've got like dance videos that I've made, just little videos, and then I also have one that I started last year, but I've kind of been, I like forgot about it because of like my life falling apart, but it's called Theater Talk with Oogie. And so far there's only 2 interviews, but I like created these survey questions for theater makers, native theater makers in particular. And so it's me, I'm the first episode, and then my friend Alan Hayton from Alaska is the second episode. And then I have like a list of other people that I want to interview. And all of it is like just me and a camera and a tripod. Like that's what this whole thing has been. And I just, the footage that I took of myself that appears in this movie was never intended for an audience. It was just me needing to talk and process what I was going through. And I finally rewatched it and I thought, wow, this is really good stuff. always the performer, always the artist. How can I turn my pain into art? And I know that a lot of my friends are experiencing loss, some for the first time. I know a lot of my friends are feeling down and alone, and I really made this for you because I've been there. I felt alone. And I want you to know you're not alone. You are loved. And suicide is not the answer. It doesn't end the pain. It just passes it on. It actually multiplies it because everybody that loves you feels that pain. And I know because I've lost friends to suicide. And I'm glad that I'm still here. So Sometimes things don't work out the way that you thought that they would, and that's fine. Sometimes things fall apart, but it's so that you have the opportunity to build something else in its place. Okay? Sometimes an opportunity doesn't come to you because another one is on its way. Sometimes people leave your life because it's making room for other people to come in. And just know that whatever situation you're in right now, it's only temporary. It is only temporary. So just get through it. Just get through it. Talk it out, cry it out. Find the thing that can fill you back up with joy and love. And reach out. Reach out to your friends and family and keep reaching out. Keep reaching out. Just keep living. As for me, I plan on moving to New Mexico and starting a production company with some of my friends and hopefully some other people. So if you would like to join me in just building something together and making things together, telling our own stories, hit me up. The beauty of Zoom has really opened up my eyes to how connected we really are. I've always known it, but it's like even more so because I have been able to work with people in Australia, in New Zealand, in Canada, Sweden, and it's been so amazing. Life is messy, but it's also beautiful and amazing, and I look forward to the next chapter. I look forward to my next adventure, and I hope I see you along the way. Okay, one last thing before I go. I basically just gave you my life story, which has held a lot of pain, and I don't want to leave that with you. So I wanted to offer up a virtual smudge with you. I've been doing this in different spaces in 2021. Somebody else had done this for me, and I could feel it, so this is for you. I know you can feel it through the screen because we are all connected. We are all one. And so I always start with sage because for me it clears out the negative energy, the sadness, the grief, the anger, the pain, all that stuff. And then I'm putting the smoke to the camera, and then you can pull it in over you like this. And if you know what sage smells like, you can probably smell it right now. I know you can. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. And then I always follow it up with sweetgrass. This is like pulling in the sweetness, the love, the peace, the happiness. Ooh. I'm setting myself on fire. Okay. And I'm gonna offer that up to you. Go ahead and pull it to you. There you go. You got it. You got it. There you go. And then I just let these burn together. And then I always follow up with Palo Santo. And I know that this was ethically sourced because it smells sweet, but you've got to be careful. Sometimes it's harvested not in a good way and it doesn't smell sweet. But for me, this sort of connects me to my big spirit
and kind of brings everything back into balance. Pull it in. And let that burn. So I would just like to say thank you for taking this journey with me. I love you. I love all of you. Much love to you. May you feel peace in your heart and your mind, and your dreams come true. Akwai.